Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rita Pereira, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this conversation that we are going to have right now. I'm going to speak with you about Tameana Vibrational Therapy. This is very recent. Very recently, this therapy has been bringing us to us in Europe. Um, this is something that you can wondering what is this all about. I'm going to tell you in the most easiest way you can have. This is experiment, like experiment that you have. It's not really an experiment. This is a vibrational energetic therapy, but it's way more powerful than Reiki, than conscious access, for instance. It's much more powerful. That's why I like to call it, that is like something that you live. It's like an experiment, an experience that you live right now. And once you try it, you are going to be so incredible, shocked by the power that it has. And it's also a very interesting process because we combine three ways. Let's see this way. Okay, so the therapist, what we do, I like to call it that we are activators of the crystals. Basically, we just activate the crystals. So we work with an energy that comes from another galaxy, from the plates, from the Pleiadians people, and they bring us all this energetical vibration, completely much more powerful than the other ones that we are used to. It is so strong that, like, for instance, our molecules normally they move, like we have a vibration, they move like this, and once you make this therapy, they are moving like this. So it means that you do need to drink for 48 hours a lot of water. Why 48 hours? Because that's the amount of time that this therapy will stay in your cells, in your DNA, in your body, in all of your body, in your molecules, in all that stuff. So you really need to pay too much attention in a way that you do need to hydrate yourself. In best to drink water or tea if you have some people have some handicap with drinking water. You can always, put a little bit lemon drops or orange drops or a little bit of juice, whatever. But you will also feel the need to drink. Trust me. So what is all about this therapy? This therapy, it's very good because you can make it if the people is really near you, like in the same room than you, but also if you are making, for instance, online or in a distance. And what is the difference? Well, online, you just, for instance, you can use an app like a Zoom meeting or whatever, and you speak with the patient, you ask what he needs, there's a connection there, and then we have like a small platform that we have a picture with the 7 chakras, because we do apply the crystals in the 7 chakras, the most important 7 chakras that we have in the body, and then we move the crystals. So you can make it online, or you can also make on distance. And what is all about on distance? In distance is very easy also. You can speak with the people. You can make a small connection first by video conference, for instance, or by a phone call. And then you also have this platform and you do the same process. And in the end, you can always call the people or send them a message like you wanted. So this is just for you to understand that there is no such thing like the people need to be in your house, the patient need to be in your house. No, you can make it online or in distance, work the same way. There is no difference whatsoever. So how does the therapist work? It's very easy. We use 3 things. We use symbols, we use crystals, quartz crystals, and we also use sacred geometry. Okay, sacred geometry, that's what we use. And combining these 3 vectors of importance, you will have a way incredible vibrational energetic session. Trust me, you will really have it. So basically we combine these 2 things. If you are familiar with Reiki, we can tell you that, that in Reiki, for instance, you have some signs. You know that the therapist like canalize the energy that comes from the fount, from the universe, and we are just like vectors that we just bring the energy with hands. Here it's a little bit different. We have much more symbols than we have in Reiki, and the symbols come from another galaxy, like I already told you. And all these symbols and all this therapy comes with a person, Juan. Juan is an Argentine gentleman that since he was very young, he was having, all this image and all these symbols and all this information, and he was receiving this message, but he auto-sabotaged himself, like for too long, he was trying to auto-sabotage himself, and he study, he went to a normal job, he had a very normal life until one day that he started to understand that now I'm come here with a purpose, this is my mission, and I'm going to share with the people. So that's why when Tameana starts to appear, and this is something, so this therapy is so powerful that you really have to try it. I can be here sitting down speaking 2 hours that you are never going to understand, because you really feel it in your bones, in your muscles. Like you feel like if someone is pulling your leg, you feel like if someone is moving your body. It is so way incredible. You can also feel sometimes very, very cold, because the energy that comes from this galaxy, it's like the energy when you go to a hospital and you need to make those exams, and that very, very cold rooms that you have in the hospital or in the clinic. So that's the same amount of cold that I'm speaking. So you always probably you need to cover yourself, with a blanket or something that will make you feel more comfortable. But it's an incredible, I like to call it, it's an incredible trip. It's an incredible trip, and it will help you to understand what is your purpose. It will change your life forever. Trust me. So I'm going to explain what are a few of the benefits that you can have with this therapy. I already told you how it works. It's very easy. We combine quartz crystals with symbols, and also with sacred geometry. And basically, that's the most powerful combination you can have. If you are aware with what I'm speaking about, probably you will wondering how did the pyramids in Egypt, they were put into place, how were the Maya's pyramids also make it. So if you find some of these symbols that you can, if you are going to make a research or something, probably you will find symbols that are there, and most of the symbols, they are very interesting, and if you take a really good close at it, you will understand that symbols, they were not from that area. It was impossible. They were not at all. So yeah, they did have help, and we also have help here with our incredible Pleiadian friends. They are the ones that help us make your life being better and making you become the better version of yourself. Basically, is this. So, what are the benefits? Maybe you can ask. Okay, that is very good. You are speaking about quartz crystals, and I can make it online, and you are going to use, you are going to activate the crystals, and then you are going to activate it with a symbol, and then you are going to use a platform, and you are going to use a sacred geometry. But what can this actually benefit my life? I'm going to tell you. Okay, first of all, you will have less stress in your life, and that is something very, very important. Then it will calm, you will be completely, your mind will be so calm. You will be like in a relaxed mood, completely different mood. If you have anxiety or depressions moments in your life or states, that will also have a great improvement. You will not have them, right? To be honest with you, and you will have the power to understand yourself, and also how is your body, because your body is not this body that we have here. We have this crazy idea that the body that we have here is this body that I have, with 2 legs and 2 arms, but it's not. Because what's happening is that we are energy, and we are surrounded by energy, and we have aura. So you have several layers of energy. So your body, like when you put the arms long, on front and behind, that's really your body. We are much more bigger than we think. And once you make this therapy, you will be available, you will be aware of the real size of your body, and that can be something pretty interesting also. That will make you be completely relaxed. It will also help all the systems of your body and all the organs of your body to work properly. It will actually make a balance between emotional, mental, and physical aspects or problems that you have in your life, which is pretty cool. And also will make you have the incredible that high connection that we need to have with your inner self, with the fount, with the divine, with the essence of yourself. So that is something that is very important, and that will help you to understand what is around you, what is your purpose, what you have to do, that you can actually, that you are able to create your own reality. But these things will happen just after you understand all of this that I'm speaking. Otherwise, it's going to be much more harder, and you are going to take much more time. It will give you energy and vitality, and also will give you high frequency levels of energy. So that is pretty interesting. And for instance, if you have some, traumas, childhood traumas that you have when you were a kid, some traumatic situation that happened in your life, and you have like something blocking you there, this will actually unblock all that situation, and you are going to have a huge improve in your whole life. And they also give information like they will wake up, they will make some information that are like sleeping information that you have in your DNA, and they will come top, and they will come to the top. It's like we have information in our DNA, and sometimes they're like sleeping, right? We don't understand what they are, and they do need to come to your, from your inconscious, your conscience, for that you can be able to work on them and understand. So basically, this will help you also, and they will give you information in that area. So as you can see, this is a very complete therapy. It's so complete that we have several tools that we can use. So that's why I always like to have a small conversation between 10 to 15 minutes to understand, or if it has to be more, that's not a problem. I like to understand what is the situation that my patient is living right now, and why does he need to make this therapy. And if he says, I just want to try it, okay, you want to try it, but there is something in your life that you would like to change right now. There is something worrying you. There is some physical problem, emotional problem, spiritual problem, because we do need to know what type of technique, what type of tool we can use it for that our patient has the best treatment. That's the most important thing. Like I told you, I'm sorry. Like I told you, for